in my world, you just kind of got to go with it. You know what I mean? So I'm glad we match. You know what I mean? But you ready to go?
Yes,
Are you ready to
I'm
go?
ready.
Oh, whatever.
I'm always ready. Born ready. Let's go.
I
Come
know that. I've
on.
already started it.
I am excited.
Stop talking.
Go.
Shh. Crazy. We have a serious situation going on here, people. I'm serious. Not really.
Look
But
how serious.
You're not supposed to talk yet. My next guest. I'm not going to say this person's name, but she caught my attention by all the hard work she is doing. And somebody keeps sending me a reel of her doing these certain things on ships or other amazing stuff. But I know one thing, she's a hell of a player and she loves pickleball. And without further ado, we have Smiley Riley Pickleball. How are you, Riley?
I'm great. How are you doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good out here. We are in Dallas, Texas. It's nice. It's a nice, what's the temperature? Like 75 degrees, 78 degrees out, which is not normal for Texas in May or almost June. You should know that. Where are you located at, Riley?
Let's just say I just had a pickleball shower. I played pickleball for 2 hours in Arizona.
A pickleball shower. Okay.
Yeah, it was about probably on court, probably about 98 degrees.
Oh.
And I was like, I have to look presentable in a half hour. I have to go.
No.
Yeah, so it's a warm. I have teenage daughters, so
There
I
you
can
go.
tell you the UV is a 10 today in Arizona. So yeah, I'm right here, Scottsdale, Arizona. Tons of pickleball out here.
Tons of pickleball, huh? I'm supposed to go there,
Oh
hopefully,
yeah.
to a pickle show October 7th and 9th. Or pickle something, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if
Do it.
I don't know if I'm going to go yet, but hopefully I'm going to go. Anyway, I've yet to be in Arizona. I think it's awesome. Good friend of the show, Matt Hampton, who started the first university pickleball program. He's in Arizona.
What?
Yeah, he did.
That's amazing.
He came on 3 years ago. That's how long I've been doing this.
Okay.
All right.
Oh
So
my gosh.
Riley, what's your last name? Tell us your name. What you do?
My last name is Palmer, like Arnold Palmer, like the golfer, like the
Yes.
drink.
There you go.
Yes. First name Riley, like Pat Riley, like the coach.
There we go.
Had to do that a few times. There we go. Let's go.
Oh, I thought it was Smiley. Smiley Riley. I thought that's not your first name, Smiley.
No, but I've definitely been called it for more years than I would care to say. Let's just say 47 years.
We're not going to say that then. Stop talking about it.
I did.
So what we're going to do? What we're going to do now is go to the way of pickleball with Riley Palmer. Palmer or Riley? Tell us what, where, when, why pickleball. Let's go.
Well, I even thought about this. There is a before COVID for me, BC and AC time. So I've decided I'm going to start referring to things in those terms. So I actually started playing pickleball BC.
There you go. Me
so
too.
Before COVID, okay?
Me too.
Before it was cool. Before when I was just getting made fun of by everybody.
Me too.
Thank you. We could have been there together because the courts were wide open. So I just started playing pickleball. And when I say playing, that's a very loose term because in hindsight, I don't know what I was doing like at all. Yeah, I was
okay.
like, we were
did.
definitely breaking rules.
Well, I mean, when you have to teach the third shot drop and you don't understand when you serve and volley all throughout juniors in college, you don't understand third shot drop. You're like, what third shot drop? But obviously it's still there, but it's not as much. So a lot of us didn't know what was going on when we first started. So you started before COVID. Where at? Rec center? Center?
There's a park right down the street. Actually, it's where I was today. It was my first day back after tearing my calf muscle, by the way. But it's like a mile from my house. There were 6 courts there. Now there's 10 courts. And I just started going down there for fun, playing with my friends a little bit. And then my friends were not playing as much as I wanted to play. And so I had to find new friends.
God, you're mean. You hear that?
I know.
She let her friends play pickleball with other people.
I know. Well, now I see them and I'm like, they still don't know what a third shot drop is because they just go. And that's the beauty of the game is that people can go and have fun. And like, I've coached so many people now and I love coaching, but like, I look at the court next to me and I see 4 people on the baseline when one person is serving and I'm like, oh, please stop. And I don't coach anybody on the court. I'm just like, oh, they're having fun. Like they're laughing, having a great time. So started playing in my local courts and I just it spiraled. Like my family was like, having all sorts of concerns. They were like, what are you really doing? Like, it was, I got into it heavily like post divorce,
Yep.
or I like to say I traded in going to court for playing on the
Look
court.
at you now.
Pickleball,
I love
it
that.
made my divorce a 59-day. Like, I don't know anyone else after 21 years that gets divorced in 59 days from start to finish, because I was the happiest person in my life. I was like,
59 days.
I was on
Well, my brother.
59 days.
That's a record,
I
I
know.
guess. I'm not divorced, but wow, my brothers are. So,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, you can. It cannot be less than 59 days in the state, so you have to wait until that day to submit.
Let's get
So
divorced
a
like
pickleball
tomorrow.
literally can help with divorces too.
Hey, what? Let's get divorced in 24 hours. How? So
Yeah,
the state of Arizona, you cannot get divorced less than 59 days. Is that what you said?
yeah, they want you to like make sure you're thinking through your
Oh
decision.
yeah. You got to go through therapy. Yeah. Oh well.
And
Okay.
my
So
decision was very quick. It was very fast, and then pickleball became like my complete and utter outlet. And I was on the court every day. Fell in love with it. The community was like amazing. It was just such a good like place to get away from me too,
great.
and
Yeah.
it was healthy.
Well, that's good. I mean, that is,
Yeah.
it happens. But the good thing is with pickleball, I kind of use that word community a little less as I used to 3 or 4 years ago. But some places, like with your turn, I respect that. But that's good because there's a lot of things that go with anything on and off the court, and you got to go somewhere to be happy, and that's what got me through my teenage years, because I was like a late bloomer, and like I was 18, I looked like I was 12, and my sister was taller than me until I was a sophomore in high school, dude. We were driving, so embarrassing. But anyway, going back to pickleball. So, what's the park you started at? Where was it at in Arizona? I mean, name it out because we're gonna tag it.
Oh, tag it.
Yeah,
It's Horizon Park.
okay.
It kind of has like an interesting reputation. I haven't experienced it, but sometimes people go there and they say that's like where the harder people play
Oh,
or
you're a
people
baller.
feel left out. Um, or the bangers are there, but we do have a lot of like high level players, a lot of tournament players out here. We have a lot of big tournaments.
Yes.
So, I love it. There's music out there, there's community out there, there's always people to play with. I played with a new guy today. He was 6'7",
Did you beat him?
former professional volleyball player.
What's his name?
Paul.
Oh, he just says one name like Sharon Bono.
Paul from Illinois.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, you know Paul from Illinois, the tall volleyball player.
Yeah.
He told me the first time he ever played, he was at the park, and he's like, "Hey, can I come play?" And the guys were like, "Yeah, but you need to go play with these ladies." And he's like, it was like two 70-year-old ladies, and he was like, "Oh, okay, this is like some type of initiation you make us do." And he's like, "They killed me." He's like, "Riley, they absolutely murdered me on the court." And he's an athlete, and so that's how he kind of fell in love with it.
Dude, we
He
all
was
get
like,
our asses kicked by
"Okay."
old people when we first start. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
And it's always at church.
Oh, I think the knee
Right?
brace is like a trick. I just aim for the other knee. Like, you have a knee brace on that knee. I know you're lying. I'm going for the other knee.
All right. We're speaking.
Yeah, so it's my favorite park. I love it. I go there
Horizon Park.
for the most part, outdoors. I love it.
Good. So let's go. Keep going in the way of pickleball with Riley Palmer here. She's coming from Arizona. She's talking about her beginnings in pickleball. What's your favorite brand you endorse? Apparel, shoes, paddles, balls, whatever, glasses. Who knows? Because we're gonna name drop them. What is that?
My favorite shoes, smiley face slippers. No, my paddle company be Crush Pickleball.
There you go.
They're a local company. They've got a few big athletes too. They absolutely are like the kindest, hardest. Like, this is what I would like. Their paddle is really exceptional. But what I love about them is that they were selling through these paddles like crazy. And because they were doing such a good, large amount, their production cost went down. And so, like, they went on and lowered their prices to their consumers, like, when they never needed to do that.
That's
like,
awesome.
They're just really good people. They work really hard. We have a great community with them. We all get together. They have a ton of players. So definitely my favorite brands. I love Viore, and I kind of compete with each other between Wilson and Viore are my favorite. Like, Viore is all soft, nice, light fabrics.
Yeah.
Wilson just looks good. And like Wilson on men looks really good too. So does Viore.
I was a Wilson from 98 to 2024. I was with them a long time. They're good stuff.
Oh,
Well, I had to leave. Their paddles weren't good when I was using them, but now they're getting better. So I'm hoping we'll go back on the head right now.
yeah. I just like their
That's
clothes.
good that you like Wilson.
And like their men's line they have in, I was in there last week. I was like, it's just like very classy, chic, looks really nice. Half of the guys at the court today had no shirts on at all. So they can't even like get sponsored. Like the only thing they could get sponsored for is deodorant and like a man's shaver.
An axe. They make axe a man's shaver, whatever. It's funny. There's no way I'm playing on my shirt
and
on.
shaving.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
So when you play pickleball, do you play mixed singles or doubles, or do you like all of it, or which one do you prefer and why?
I do play all three of them. I love each one for a different reason. Like the singles is purely like if I want to get mad at somebody, it's just me. Like I have the accountability.
That's how I
Yeah. So if I also know like who's going for what ball. Like I can't look at my second personality and be like, you should have got that. It's like it's only me. Like I know if I missed it, I'm like, okay, well, that was dumb. So I really enjoy it a lot. I don't get to train it as much because I tend to be coaching doubles a lot. And then with mixed doubles, I love that like male female style of play, and I like kind of like that banter that happens on the court. Like the energy and dynamic is fun. What I really hate playing, and this is usually what I don't hate anything. I shouldn't have said that. Like in pickleball, I love all of it. But my least favorite is when I'm playing with three guys and they play mixed doubles against us, which I don't blame them, but it's a different dynamic. Like I did a LP game and I didn't know that it was any duper amount. And so it could be guys and girls or all guys. So we entered with like 6 teams and we were the only team that had 2 girls and 2 guys. So when 2 girls play 2 girls, like gender doubles is played different than mixed doubles. So if I have like a male player that's trying to play mixed doubles with me as a partner and try to poach, the 2 males on the other side are just for the most part too strong. It just doesn't work. So, but I do love how different those should be played. And when we get into women's doubles, it's just like I feel like we totally have like this baddie girl energy out there, and we're just like, let's do this, let's do this. And
let's kill bitches.
It's really fun. So, yeah, seriously, I'm like, you're going down. I'm like, hi, you're going down.
Don't be nice, guys.
Like it never. People sometimes don't realize that like my fun, nice demeanor. Like I'm also very serious, and I take it really hard on myself. But that's the way I release my anxiety is by being nice. In front of people. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like,
no, but I love it. The girl.
Where's she going with this thing, man? I'm scared. All right. So of all your endeavors in sport, you know, sure there's a lot. Which one what's your current focus with the sport? You know, what do you focus on specifically right now?
Well, I'm focusing on longevity career-wise in the sports. Because I love coaching. Like it's been something that's like really meaningful to me. I feel very blessed. I have the opportunity to transfer from my former like career into this. But I also know like when I ruptured my calf 3 weeks ago, it was kind of, it feels like if you haven't had it happen, it feels like you got shot.
I've had it.
Like, it didn't feel good. So, you know, I know that I can only operate if I can physically be on the court. Like I don't sit, I know coaches that bring a chair and they sit and coach. Like that is definitely not how I coach.
I can tell.
So, I mean, I've always been trying to like think one step ahead of what it would be. And one of the things I know I love so much is the international expansion part. And so I love that this could go into other countries, watching the youth rise up in this sport. I have a youth competitive team too. So being able to see like young men and young women interact together in a safe way that's just fun for them, that's healthy. I love that part. But where I go into it now is with the international pickleball travel.
Tell us about that right now. Tell these guys.
Yeah.
This person's asking about that travel you're doing. What is that?
So I do pickleball yacht trips. And they're completely unlike any type of cruise situation. People will say like, oh, I've been on a pickleball cruise. You can't even compare like hordes of thousands of people on a giant ship going on to take turns to play on these courts.
But you're not
The
that, right?
opportunity,
Are you that?
yeah, no, it's so different. These are just like 170-foot yachts with like 15 to 25 rooms on them. You're catered. You have a masseuse on board. You
I
have
want to go.
a head chef. You have your own
What?
housekeeper. You have your crewmen that go out, and so every day
How'd you get
you
into
stop
that?
and well, because I grew up in the travel industry, chartered,
Okay.
like my mom's done charter trips for years,
Okay.
like Africa, different boats.
Wow.
So I learned like 4 years ago that you can buy a yacht. And I mean, these look like the yachts you see like in Martha's Vineyard, in Newport Harbor,
Wow.
like those monster yachts. And you're like, who's on those boats? Well, I get to be on those now, and it's not that expensive. So you like anchor every day,
Mhm.
and like all the little crew, they go out, they put out the paddle boards and snorkel, and you swim for a couple hours, and then the chef brings your food out, and then you get to your port, and then you stay overnight. Well, your room's amazing, the rooms are beautiful, but you just walk on and off your yacht like all night, and then we leave the next morning. There's no like security like going through your bags every time you come in. They're not like rechecking your passports. Like it's a really cool experience. And with it, I had to work really hard
Mhm.
to find pickleball availability in a country where pickleball didn't exist. So I had to nurture a lot of relationships
Of
over there.
course. Yeah.
Um, Work with like hotel owners, like this is how you put a pickleball court. They didn't know what pickleball was. They were
Wow.
like looking at me sideways. So I did a trip the year before to go out there and kind of like look and see what we could do.
Yeah.
And with it, I ended up helping design the floating pickleball court, which
Wow.
is incredible.
Wow.
It ties off to the boat.
That's so.
It has
What? It floats on the
it's
water?
amazing. It floats on the
You have a
water.
picture of that?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
You haven't seen it. Go
They haven't.
to
Oh, you haven't seen.
my
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Instagram.
Sorry. Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got it.
Yeah. I got it. There it is.
Yes.
Smiley Riley. You follow me yet on Instagram? No. See?
I should.
Yeah. Duh.
I gotta see. I'll look.
A little later. Don't worry about it. Well, there. Yeah. Okay. So look at that. So.
So the one I just did this year, though, I redesigned it and added like a reinforced bottom. So it's like if I paddleboard, like I travel with a paddleboard because I love paddleboarding. So the base of it is more similar to like a paddleboard. So I mean, it's
Wow.
solid construction. You could play. We played on it for 2 days straight.
Wow. Geez, that's
Yeah, it's
that's
fun.
really cool. What's your favorite?
Yeah.
What's your favorite drill?
My favorite drill,
Yes.
body bagging,
What was it?
forehand roll.
Okay. Well, I mean, like your favorite drill. Okay. What's your favorite shot? How's that?
Practicing. Sorry, that was my favorite shot. Would be the
Rolling?
forehand roll shot, like kind of
I
just
could see that.
disguised. It kind of looks like you're just going for a dink, and
Rip it.
I'm kind of more of like a setter, so I
Mhm.
like to set up, and my partner goes for the winning shot. So I will tend to just like keep the ball in play, and so every now and then when I can just like I get it in from across court, and I see the person right in front of me, and they assume I'm just gonna keep being patient, and then I can just like roll at them is my favorite. Um, but as far as drills go, I like the cat and mouse one,
What's that?
which is like you're both up at the kitchen line,
Mhm.
and you're basically having to keep the ball and play in the kitchen. It's like a singles training. So I mean, you have to move very, very fast. It's like a game of fetch,
That's
cat and
cool.
mouse.
No, I like that. Okay. Favorite player you have
Yeah.
right now? Favorite player, junior, senior, male, female? You have a favorite player you like to watch, or is it all of them?
Well, I would say I have a personal favorite. His name's Andre Mercado.
Okay.
He's one of the top junior players, up and coming. You can pull him up, Mercado.
I think
He's
I have him.
he's local.
Okay, I think he's coming on. Yeah, I think he's coming on.
Yeah,
for you.
he's a local kid, and I met him his first time on the pickleball court. He showed up one day with his dad and a wooden paddle. I can show you a picture. I'll have to send you a picture of him when I first met him compared to what he looks like now.
Have him on with you.
And you did have him on?
No, let's have him on. Keep going.
Oh, you totally need to. Him and his dad, Randall.
Mhm.
He is an outstanding kid, like very well mannered, incredible player.
Good.
He's made it through qualifiers. He just played at the Proton event the other night. That's for the MLP event.
Wow. Yeah.
And so I gave him his first lesson, and it's fun to watch him like go from I think he was probably 10. He might have been like 10 at the time.
Yep.
And there's a little article on USA Pickleball about it. So I'm definitely like one of his big cheerleaders.
Huh.
Um, I would say I love Duckle Bar. His player is really fun to watch. I like watching Jay DeVilliers play.
Oh, Jay DeVilliers? Yeah.
Just because he's a really good player, not
I've,
no other.
I've
He's a
met
really
him.
good player.
He's a good guy.
I use his videos as an example of tracking, like, much you should track the ball.
Yep.
Because he's very, very prominently Buckner. I like I watch like every weekend. I'm pretty much watching games. I love watching it.
All right. So let's go to. Hang on a second here. You're kind of shaking and baking here. All right, with Riley Palmer, and she's talking to her. There we go. Oh, you're fading. You're fading. Okay, here we go. And we're fading.
I'm back.
You're back, but the picture's kind of weird, but it's okay. Oh, there we go. Kind of. Okay. All right, so let's go talk about you. Let's go in the kitchen real quick. We'll make this fly. We're going to have you on again if you'd like to come back on to discuss what you're doing. Cool. All right. So we're going to go to your story. I'm sorry. In the kitchen, favorite sports team?
Any team that my kids are on.
Okay.
Any team that my kids play on, I can't. It used to be the Niners, but my ex took that in the divorce, so.
Okay. All right. So let's go to favorite band or song.
My favorite band or song, it's Zach Bryan, Godspeed.
There you go. Favorite movie or binge watching stuff?
When Harry Met Sally and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
That's a good one. I think my wife liked that when we were dating. All right. What's your favorite podcast?
So my favorite podcast, yours, The Pickleball Show.
Stop doing that. I don't see that. It says crime podcast, John Deloney, you weirdo.
I like John Deloney, and I like any crime scene. Like, I love criminal podcasts. It's like a weird addiction I like.
Yeah, I'm listening to crime bullshit on YouTube. We're on YouTube, by the way. I mean on Spotify. It's pretty good. So let's go.
Wait, do you know Chelsea Donovan really quick?
No.
She's a crime reporter. She's doing a podcast. She's coming on the trip. She's coming in June on the pickleball trip. She's starting her podcast.
Well, why don't you call in with her there and we can do a segment with you, okay?
You should just come on the boat.
Okay, I don't need money because I'm broke and I can't do that. Maybe one day. All right, so what's your favorite pet?
My dog, Mikey.
Oh.
He's like my boyfriend. He follows me everywhere I go. He's a sweetheart.
Oh, that's awesome. 16 years old? Wow. We had our dog, Dude, for 17 years, and he passed 3 years ago, and it was, but we got.
I don't know what to do.
Chief.
He's 16, and I'm like, I don't know. I can't even.
There's nothing you can do. Just enjoy the time, man.
Yeah.
But just prep yourself. I'm sorry, but All right, we're going to wrap up. Okay, let's do this one more thing before I let you go. What is one thing about you that people don't know that would be like, oh, wow, that's really cool. Or, oh, wow, what's wrong with her?
Well, one thing I'll tell you they don't know is if they listen to your show and they say that they listen to your show, I'll give them $600 off a cabin. I'll tell you that. One thing they wouldn't know about me is that I love Arby's.
Yeah, see?
And I do. I went and had it yesterday.
Jamocha Shakes and a beef and cheddar and their fries is thebomb.com. I didn't even know that. I didn't see that.
But they have a new shredded pork sandwich with barbecue sauce. And it is like, I'm not even kidding. There's no fat. It's very good. So that is a secret.
I have the nickname of being a bathroom attendant. What does that mean?
I tend to always make friends when I'm in the bathroom, and I'm always giving people like a hand towel or opening their door. Like I can have full conversations, and there's a longer story. I'll have to share with you next time where it truly comes from. But
as long as you're not talking while they're going to the bathroom, we're fine, okay?
I wouldn't put that against. That's a possibility.
Oh God, just got weirder. All right, so how would people get in touch with you if they wanted to go on one of your cruises or take a lesson from you or whatever?
The best way is to go on www.smileyrileypickleball.com. I also want to announce to you that in about 3 days, I'm launching floatingpickleball.com. So that pickleball court you've seen, I am now having them manufactured and sold. They're custom done with your logos there too. So that website's launching. So they can be delivered to your house or your lake house or wherever you're at. And then also on Instagram, Smiley Riley Pickleball, and LinkedIn Riley Palmer. Got it.
She does contact you, I promise. All right. Well, look, I can be reached at Curtis at Reese Racket Sports on the World Wide Web. Yeah. So contact if you want anything or need anything or sponsors. Those are always helpful. But most importantly, Riley, you going to come back on?
Yeah, I would love to.
It's option, not optional. But I'm serious about that thing in June. I'll talk to you in the green room. All right. Well, without further ado, anything else you want to say?
Thank you for having me on. It was a pleasure getting to talk to you. And I feel like we just barely scratched the surface. So yes, we definitely need to do this again.
Coming through.
She just invited herself back on the show.
I did. I am demanding a redo again. Or get to come back.
You're crazy. You know that? You're crazy. You're a crazy person. All right. So here's what happens with those. Oh, whoops. Oh shit. Is can you see what happened to my camera?
I don't know, but you look more Grateful Deadish with that style, that design. There you go.